Breaking news, crews are responding to a fire at a UPS facility.
This is happening on Ronson Road in Kearny Mesa, not far from our station here. CBS 8's Chris Groh live at the scene here with the latest. Fortunately, everyone made it out okay, right?
Yes, yeah, and that is the key thing right now that we're looking at. In fact, you can see some of the folks that are still here, some of the employees that were inside the UPS facility when this fire started. They just got a little bit of a briefing there. We caught a little bit from either a manager or a union steward, but essentially telling them that they can't get in right now to get their stuff. No one really outside of first responders allowed inside right now. We know, of course, that there was still a little bit of smoke, maybe about 10-15 minutes ago, but likely an air quality issue. And if this was indeed a chemical fire, then you have to worry about those hazardous materials. But what we know so far about everything that started and some of the conversations that we've had is that this broke out sometime around the 4:30, 4:39 time. That's at least when the 911 call was made. That's when a lot of these employees were on their first break of their shift. Remember, they started at about 2:30. They work very long hours, as we're told that this is peak season. Now, what we've been able to glean so far is that this likely started from a package. So again, likely combustible materials, a battery, something like that started this fire. They said that they saw a lot of smoke. Some of them did say that they saw the flames, but no word yet on the extent of the damage. But it does sound like it could be pretty bad, especially if this was surrounding a lot of those flammable materials. Think about a UPS facility or USPS sorting facility, a lot of packages, as well as a lot of the equipment that potentially could have helped spread that fire, but also broke down as well too. We also know that probably a lot of water obviously used, both the sprinkler system, fire extinguishers, as well as the San Diego fire rescue response as well too. So no word yet on the extent of the damage, but take a listen to what one employee told us about their experience there.
I know that it was on the back of one of our pins that was pretty close to mine, so to be honest with you, I don't know like the damage of it, but it smelled really close. You know what I mean? And with it being on the pin, there's a wall that separates the two, so God only knows, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so again, we're still waiting to find out. We obviously know that this is just a couple days here before Christmas, kind of the worst thing that can happen here at a facility that, again, we're talking about peak season. These employees, they're working very long hours. They're trying, obviously, to make sure that everyone has a good Christmas, a good holiday season. But also now, again, the focus on making sure that they're all safe. And again, it does appear that everyone's been evacuated. We have not seen anyone getting any type of medical care or anything like that. And sort of positive vibes here. Again, a lot of them have been out here in the cold for what's been now about an hour or two. So you got to imagine, again, they're waiting to find out exactly when they'll be able to go back in, maybe, or even go get their cars so that they can go home. Of course, when we get any updates, including from San Diego Fire Rescue, we'll be sure to let you know.